set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Tannehill on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got the tight end, Firkser, right side complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, it's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And down to the 20.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, we've seen a few moments like this in the first half already from this defense. You know you're going to give up some catches, but it's what they do after the catch that's really been hurting them. And it does again right there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Chris Lewis on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gibson again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A handoff for Gibson.
They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 17 yards out.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, Zai. Don't give up now. You got to score, Zai. Let's get it, boy. Came all this way. I respect that you ain't quit. Let's get it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Come on, Si. Don't be a glitcher on one of them balls. Finish the game, bro. Finish the game. Or concede, either one. Good game, though.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.